Capricorn, welcome to your mini weekly horoscope for May 11th to the 17th, 2026. My name's Adina. I'm an intuitive astrologer. Capricorn, this week brings a powerful shift around your creativity, your emotional fulfillment, your relationships, and your sense of personal joy. There's a strong emphasis on reconnecting with what makes you feel alive. But at the same time, something much deeper is being activated around your emotional foundation, your past, and the parts of yourself that still carry unresolved pain. This is one of those weeks where healing and happiness are directly connected. The more honest you become about what you've been carrying emotionally, the easier it becomes to reconnect with pleasure, inspiration, and emotional freedom. As the week begins, Mercury is moving through Taurus, which is in your fifth house of creativity, romance, self expression, joy, children, and emotional fulfillment. Then on May 14th, Mercury reaches a Cazimi with the Sun, bringing a powerful moment of clarity around what truly makes you happy. For you, this can feel like suddenly recognizing where you've been emotionally disconnected from yourself. You may realize that you've been prioritizing responsibility, survival, or productivity so heavily that your emotional and creative needs have quietly been pushed aside. Because Mercury rules your sixth and ninth houses, this clarity is connected to your daily routines, work-life balance, beliefs, future direction, and overall mindset. Something about your current lifestyle may no longer align with the life you genuinely want to experience. This can look like realizing that you need more balance, connecting with a creative passion, having important conversations in romance, or recognizing that fulfillment matters just as much as achievement. On a deeper level, this transit is asking you to stop treating joy as something you earn only after exhaustion. If this energy is handled unconsciously, you may dismiss your emotional needs, overanalyze your feelings, or feel guilty for slowing down and prioritizing yourself. But when you work with this energy consciously, this becomes a powerful opportunity to reconnect with your heart and your authentic desires. You are beginning to understand that emotional fulfillment is not a distraction from success, it's part of it. And then we get to May 16th and we have the new moon in Taurus, which is activating your fifth house. And this is opening a brand new chapter connected to love, creativity, passion, joy, and self expression. This is one of the most heart opening new moons of the year for you. What this can look like internally is a desire to reconnect with yourself emotionally and creatively. You may feel inspired to pursue something that genuinely excites you, express yourself more openly, or create more room in your life for pleasure and connection. For some of you, this could bring new beginnings in romance, creative projects, or relationships with children. For others, this is more personal, a reconnection with parts of yourself that have been neglected. This new moon is asking you to stop living entirely in survival mode. At the same time, Mars is going to form a conjunction to Chiron, which is happening in your fourth house in Aries. And this is bringing emotional intensity and healing around your home, family, emotional security, and inner foundation. Because Mars rules your fourth and 11th houses, this transit is connecting your emotional roots, family dynamics, and private emotional world with your future goals, friendships, and sense of belonging. This can also bring up emotional wounds connected to family, childhood experiences, instability, or feeling emotionally unsupported. You may feel more emotionally reactive at home or become more aware of unresolved pain that has shaped your need for control, self protection, or emotional distance. What this can look like is tension within family dynamics, emotional frustration connected to your living situation, or confronting feelings you've been suppressing for a long time. And for some of you, this transit may reveal how much emotional pressure you've carried privately while trying to remain strong externally. If this energy is handled unconsciously, it can show up as emotional defensiveness, withdrawal, irritability, or projecting old wounds onto current situations. But when you work with this energy consciously, this becomes a powerful healing process. This energy is asking you to stop believing you have to carry everything alone in order to be strong. You are learning that emotional safety is not weakness, it's necessary. Then we get to May 17th, and the energy shifts quickly toward your routines, responsibilities, and work life. Mercury leaves Taurus and enters Gemini, your sixth house, immediately forming a conjunction to Uranus. This creates sudden changes, realizations, and breakthroughs involving your schedule, work environment, habits, or overall lifestyle. This can look like unexpected work developments, sudden changes to your routines, innovative ideas, or realizing that you need to approach your responsibilities in a completely different way. Because Mercury rules your work and future direction, this transit may also bring exciting opportunities connected to your career growth, collaborations, or new systems that improve your daily life significantly. Uranus brings unpredictability, so the pace of life may feel faster and mentally stimulating right now. You may feel inspired to make major changes quickly. If this energy is handled unconsciously, though, it can create stress, scattered thinking, burnout, or impulsive decisions. But when you work with this energy consciously, this becomes liberation from routines and obligations that no longer support your growth. This energy is asking you to create systems that support your well being rather than drain it. As you move through the week, there's a very clear emotional transformation unfolding. The beginning of the week brings clarity around joy, fulfillment, and emotional connection. The middle of the week asks you to heal deeper emotional wounds connected to home, family, and security. And the end of the week opens doors for major shifts in your routines, lifestyle, and future direction. This is a week of emotional reconnection. You're being reminded that life is not only about responsibility, achievement, or survival, it's also about allowing yourself to experience love, creativity, rest, pleasure, and emotional support without guilt. By the end of the week, you may realize that the strongest version of yourself is not the one who suppresses emotions, but the one who finally allows themselves to feel fully alive again.